Hello, my darlings. What's up? And welcome back. This is Tv Naija, and I am your girl. I am Sylvia. It was a long and interesting 2024. For those of you who had a good time, please share with us what your experience was for the past year, the year 2024. So long. Now let's delve into the new year, 2025. Guys, are you feeling what I'm feeling? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Moment. Please do drop your comments telling us how you enjoyed your Christmas and your New Year. Now let's delve into the new year 2025. Guys, are you feeling what I'm feeling? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? It's looking like the year 2025 came down with its head landing all the way. It's been a series of dramas just as the year freshly began. You know, we crossed the 2024 into 2025 with the story of Queen of the Oni of Ife, Naomi's case. But at least she did not sleep herself. But that took us into 2025, where we then had to open the year with the story of the gospel singer who happened to do what? Behead his girlfriend. I didn't bring that story because that was really pathetic. It's beginning to look like the Christendom is being taken for granted. I do not want to be a partaker of selling such stories, and so I didn't bring that to you. While we were fighting that battle, the case of Pastor Paul Eneche came online again. People will say, I think I am being too Christianicious. No, that's not the case. Now, somebody came online to slander, claiming he was a previous pastor with Dunamis International Ministries. And he also claimed that Pastor Paul has been performing fake miracles. Now, I'll leave the story there because I'm trying not to be involved in that. But let's now move very, very fast to the trending one now. The case of our very own, like I would say, my voice look-alike baby girl, Mercy Chinwo. We really need to take a deep breath for this one. Have you caught your breath yet? Mercy Chinwo is known to be one of Nigeria's biggest gospel singer, female gospel singer. And Mercy Chinwo recently accused Ezekiel Onyedikachukwu, who used to be, or should I say, used to be her manager. She used to be signed under his record label. Mercy Chinwo has stepped forward to accuse her former manager, Mr. Ezekiel Onyedikachukwu, of redirecting $345,000 funds or royalties to his personal account rather than sharing or having some level of transparency with the funds passed across to the artist, being Mercy Chinwo in this case. Now, for the sake of this misunderstanding, the case has been reported to the EFCC, which is the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, and EFCC invited Emeka Onyedikachukwu, but he did not show. As a result, the case has been taken to court. Now, the court has summoned Ezekiel Onyedikachukwu to appear, which means if he doesn't appear, he is going to be declared wanted. The guy is not a criminal. Once he don't reach law hand, he don't reach law hand. The matter don't bogus. Now, the Federal High Court, I'm going to read as stated. Federal High Court has granted a warrant of arrest against Ezekiel. Now, this arrest was granted by Justice Alexander Uye. This order is following the motion brought by the EFCC. Meanwhile, Ezekiel, who is being sued right now by Mercy Chinwo, had this to say. Now, Ezekiel, the accused, that is the former manager of Mercy Chinwo, actually came on his social media account to drop his own side of the story. So I'm going to read according to what he posted. $625,000. That is how much you have received from Easy Concept till date. But you would prefer to insulate that part so as to keep deceiving people and whipping sentiment on how you signed a bad contract or had been treated bad. Same deal you desperately pursued me for years and had to get third parties to impress on Easy Concepts to sign you. Despite offering a 50-50 gross earnings, you are still trying to weaponize law enforcement and religious organizations, all in a bid to take over a catalog you did not spend $1 on. You've received over $625,000 to date. Still, this situation persists while claiming and singing it's all for Jesus. Your actions paint a different picture, but your words speak differently. You started as my backup singer. He started as my backup singer in the studio and on stage. Unlike some music talent producers and label executives, it is not something I stumbled into by marriage or association. It's disheartening to see lies being spread and efforts to weaponize law enforcement and religious affiliations against me. I invested my blood, sweat, and hard earned money into you. I housed you for months before securing two-bedroom apartments for both you and your band leader. You breached our contract by failing to deliver a third album and withholding funds meant for the label from content and event. When this happened, I didn't attack you. Instead, I reached out, proposing a reconciliation meeting and even suggesting an independent audit for transparency. Last year, I was illegally detained by EFCC for 9 days far from Lagos, where our business took place under duress. $227,000 was extorted, yet I still didn't resort to dragging you publicly. As a law abiding citizen, I choose to follow the legal process outlined in the contract you signed with Easy Concept. If your hands are clean, why avoid the multi door resolution process in our agreement? Why manipulate institutions to bully me? You deny the contract when it speaks of your obligations and our benefits, but quote it when it benefits you, discrediting same document that you have hugely benefited from. Kindly post your bank statements and songs recorded 3 years before you were signed and 3 years after you got signed. You've now attempting to claim ownership of a catalog I fully funded, a body of work you never contributed financially to. For years, you've received both quarterly royalties and immediate remittances from the 50-50 agreement, but this greed and betrayal that persists are beyond comprehension. Let me remind you, I founded a label that built your platform, put food on your table, and gave you opportunities beyond your dreams. Through God's grace, I did this, and no one can erase the role Easy Concept played in building your influence. I'll continue to act lawfully, trusting the legal system and God to defend my peace and reputation, as Proverbs 17, verse 13 says. Whoever pays good with evil, evil will never depart from their house. I appreciate the outpouring of prayers, support, and love. May truth and justice prevail. Now, this is what Ezekiel Onyedikachiku had to say in respect of the lawsuit between himself and the renowned gospel artist Mercy Chinwo. Now, our own opinion from this corner. Ndị church, people of Jesus Christ, people are embarrassing us in public. There is no need whatsoever as a Christian to have financial battles brought publicly. It is very cheapening. Even I, that is I'm not so much of a churchious person. You would never see me have financial battles openly. How about you, representatives of Christ, ambassadors of heaven? Haba now. Haba. Mercy, from your end, I think it could have been handled very much better and discreetly. You have your husband to have legally advise you, you have your legal team to advise you. Having a messy, messiolous, you know your name now, Mercy now, a messy, messiolous financial scandal publicly executed is bad. Put it in any words, it's bad. I mean, if not for anything, I would have said to you that catalog in question, because I have a very good knowledge of how the music industry works. You should have let go. I mean, you're still going to keep recording more. You're already a brand name. The least you could say, they hand over your media, your social media accounts to you, but the royalties that come from social media stops there. But wherever Easy Concept did the uploading or keying in of the catalog, royalties still be shared across both parties. It's that simple. Why is greed coming to play? Why is it even brought out in the public? Why is EFCC involved in gospel money, in Christian money? Are you telling me that Christians are now doing financial crimes because we're not here the name EFCC? financial crime. Christians don't they look at financial crime more. When they don't they go church, when they arrest you, now they get sense again like this. So anyway, that's all I have to say. Meanwhile, I'll be waiting for your comment on this same issue. What's your take on what's going on? How do you feel about it? As a Christian, what's your take? As Mercy's fan, what's your take? As Easy Concepts fan, what's your take? As AKTV Naija's fan, what is your take on this matter? Please do kindly to leave your comments. Remember to share, like, and follow our channels. I'll see you on the next one. But for now, make I let you rest now. Bye.